This is Lupus Speaks Podcast, talks all things beyond the medicine, and I'm your host, Shant'e Holmes. Welcome to Lupus Speaks Podcast, and I'm your host, Shant'e Holmes. Today's episode, we're going to talk about you are what you speak, and 3 ways that you can change the way you think and speak onto your own life. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. I am not a healthcare professional or a licensed therapist. If you are seeking to make any lifestyle changes, I recommend you speak with your doctor first. Anything I share on this show is from my experiences and my experiences only. As we know, the way that we think plays a major part in what we speak. So when I say life and death is in the power of the tongue, it just means that the things that you think are the things that you say. And then those things that you say determine literally how you act, what you do. And those things show up in your everyday life. So, for an example, if I wake up in the morning and even though I feel pain, the first thing that I say is, today is going to be a bad day. Today is going to suck. This hurts. My life sucks. I could go on and on about the things that we choose to say based off of what we may be feeling at the moment. So, I have 3 ways that I feel could encourage you guys to just rearrange what you're thinking, rearrange what you're saying, because literally that determines how our whole entire day and how our whole entire life goes on from there. So, thing number 1 is to first wake up and be thankful. Be grateful that even though you may be in this space right now, it's not a forever thing. I have found that when I wake up in the morning, I journal. I talk to God and I tell him thank you, because I know that my situation could be worse. Now, I have been living with lupus for 11 years now. And I didn't start out this way. It took me a long time to appreciate what I have. You know, although I may have woken up in pain, or my hair missing, or just me not being able to fulfill some of the things that I desire based off of how I'm feeling that day, I've learned to appreciate just that moment that I woke up, my eyes are open, and I am able to do something, as in feed myself. Because 10 years ago, I couldn't do that. I couldn't walk. I couldn't talk. I couldn't do anything for myself. So 11 years later down the line, I am able. So why wake up complaining? Number 2, dream. Think about things that goes into the future. Stop basing your day-to-day life on the day. You literally can form another reality and do your best to walk into that space as opposed to in this present moment. Now, I know a lot of times, a lot of us say, oh, well, I'm just taking it day by day. And I'm not saying get your hopes up by dreaming these big old things when you're literally incapable of doing them. But small things like, I'm going to go walk to the mailbox today, get some sun, get a little 5-minute walk up and down the street. I'm going to make me a breakfast smoothie, which takes time for you to cut the fruits and blend it and etc., etc. Step 3. Believe. Believe that you can actually do these things. Believe in something besides what the doctors may tell you, what you actually may think. And together, they all form a new reality where you don't speak on negative things. Because now you are believing, you're thinking, and you're doing other things that are outside of what you may be feeling. So, that to me is something that you do. Remember, life and death is in the power of the tongue. Good day, guys. Thank you guys for listening. If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe and share with your family and your friends. You do not want to miss out on any future episodes. For show notes and more information, please go over to www.lupusspeaks.org. That's www.lupusspeaks.org. And also, you can find me over on Instagram and Facebook at Lupus Speaks. Until next time, peace and be intentional. Are you hosting a fundraiser or an event and you would like for it to be featured on the podcast? All you have to do is shoot me an email. So go over to lupusspeaks@gmail.com, add your contact information, details of the event, and a flyer. Thank you. Remember, warriors, you do not have to fight this fight alone. I am with you, and I understand. Until next time, peace and be intentional.